Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rupa Khanna, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. I am attending this meeting from the registered office of the company, Forbes Building, Charanjit Rai Marg, Port Mumbai. I extend a warm welcome to the 104 annual general meeting of Forbes and Company Limited, which is being held through video conference as per the circular issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Security and Exchange Board of India. The company had sent notice of AGM link of annual report to only those shareholders whose email address are registered with the company depositories or who have registered their email address with the company registered transfer agent. I will now take you to the procedural and technical aspects relating to attending AGM. All members who have joined this meeting are by default put on mute mode by the host to avoid any disturbance or inconvenience arising from the background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting proceedings. As the question and answer session commences, moderator will announce name of the shareholders who have registered as speaker shareholders one by one. Only the audio of the speaker shareholders will thereafter be unmuted by the host. To start speaking, the shareholder is requested to click the video on button only once and wait till the video is on. If the shareholder is not able to join the video for any reason, the shareholder can speak through the audio mode. While speaking, we would request the speaker to use earphones so that he or she is clearly audible. Minimize any noise in the background. Ensure that the Wi-Fi is not connected to any other device. No other background applications are running, and there is a proper light to have a good video experience. If we observe there are any connectivity problems at the speaker shareholder end, we would invite the next speaker to join. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker shareholder may be invited again to speak. Once the other shareholders who have registered complete their turn. We would request the shareholders to be slow but loud while asking their question so as to capture them correctly. We would like to request shareholders to limit their speech to 3 minutes. During the AGM, if a member faces any technical issue, he may contact the helpline number mentioned in the notice of the AGM at the General Meeting Guidelines of the member serial number 3, page number 8 of the annual report. The statutory registers as required under the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 are made available for inspections to the members who have requested for the inspections. A live streaming of this meeting is also webcasted at the NSDL website. The company has received 2 representations under Section 113 of the Companies Act 2013 covering 95,25,691 equity shares representing 73.85% of the paid-up share capital. In compliance with the provision of Section 108 of the Companies Act and Rule 20 of the Companies Management and Administration Rule 2014, as amended, and Regulation 44 of SEBI LODR, the company has provided e-voting facility to the members of the company in respect of the business to be transacted at the annual general meeting. The remote e-voting period commenced at 9 a.m. Indian Standard Times on Monday, 9 August 7, 2023 and ended on Wednesday, 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time on August 9, 2023. Those members participating in the AGM through VC facility and who have not casted their vote by remote e-voting shall be able to exercise their right to vote through e-voting. Members may go through the e-voting page of the NSDL website and cast their vote while watching the proceedings of the meeting. I now request Mr. Mahesh Kalyani, Managing Director, to introduce himself.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mahesh Kalyani, Managing Director of the company. I am also the member of the Audit Committee, Stakeholders Relationship Committee, Corporate Social Responsibility Committee, and the Risk Management Committee of the Board of Directors. I am attending this meeting through video conferencing from the registered office of the company. Representatives of Sharp & Tannon Associates, Chartered Accountants, our statutory auditors, Messrs. Makaran M. Joshi and Company secretarial auditors are also attending this meeting either in this conference room or through a video conference. I now request all other directors to introduce themselves. May I now request Mr. Shivanandan to introduce himself?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Shivanandan, Independent Director of this company. and I'm joining this meeting from my office located at Lower Parel. I am independent director and I'm also part member of the audit committee and the board and also the chairman of the NRC of this esteemed company. Thank you so much.
May I request Mrs. Rani Jadhav to introduce herself?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rani Ajit Jadhav, Independent Director of the company. I am a member of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee of the Board of Directors. I'm attending this meeting from outside of the Forbes office in the USA. Thank you. I now request Mr. Nikhil Bhatia to introduce himself.
Good evening. Good afternoon. I'm Nikhil Bhatia, Independent Director, and I serve as a Chairman of the Audit Committee and Risk Management Committee and member of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee of the Board of Directors. I'm attending this meeting from the registered office of the company. Thank you. I request Jai to introduce.
Good afternoon. Jai Bhavani, Non-Executive Director of the company. I'm a member of the Corporate Social Responsibility Committee and Risk Management Committee of the Board of Directors. I'm attending this meeting from the registered office of the company. Thank you. I now request Mr. Shapur Mistry, Chairman, to formally introduce himself and take over the proceedings.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shapur Mistry, Chairman of the company. I'm also a member of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. I'm attending this meeting from the registered office of the company. As requisite quorum is present, I now call the meeting to order. I welcome all the shareholders to this 104th Annual General Meeting of the Forbes and Company. With your permission, I take the notice dated May 26, 2023, convening the 104th Annual General Meeting along with the explanatory statement as read. First of all, if there are no qualifications in the auditor's report on standalone financial statements as regards the consolidated financial statements, the statutory auditors have given a disclaimer on the state of affairs of the consolidated financial statements. The statutory auditors have expressed an opinion of disclaimer with respect to the two entities, Lux International AG for non-availability of audit accounts and Forbes Lux International AG on the company with respect to going concern matters. The auditor's view on Lux International AG arises from the situation of the business for non-availability of the formal signed financials and its audit report for Lux International AG. While we believe that all audited financial reporting are in order as the certified management accounts of Lux International AG has been considered, we conclude that the accounts of Lux International AG are complete and there are no material deviations as of 31st March. As regards Forbes Lux International, on the matter treating the said company as going concern, we noted that the business and its subsidiaries still operate, albeit the volume of business needs to be larger and are presently making losses. The management of Forbes Lux International AG is exploring options, including legal debt moratoriums for some time now to improve the liquidity through some manner in which funds could be infused, thereby overcome the current crisis. However, till date, neither funding has been possible. This business decision will be taken in the next few quarters after considering how its key subsidiaries are able to revive their own operation. Till then, it would be fair and proper to treat it as a going concern. The secretarial auditor's report does not contain any qualifications, reservations, or adverse remarks or disclaimers. The director's report sets out detailed analysis of the results and operations, financial condition, opportunities, and future plans and challenges ahead. I therefore do not intend to repeat these. However, I would like to specifically mention that there are some strong and positive factors as well, which will have long-term impacts on our operations and profitability. As regards your company, I summarize the key value accretion actions and achievements over the last year to date and what the future holds for us. I would also like to share the views which is generally in public domain. Your company has received no objection from the BSE relating to the proposed demerger of Precision Tools business from Forbes and Company Limited into Forbes Precision Tools and Machine Parts Limited. The entire details of the said document received from the stock exchange is available on the BSE website. The company has, after the receipt of this approval from BSE, submitted the petition with the National Company Law Tribunal and hearing of the same is awaited. We believe this will unlock further value for our shareholders in the medium to long term. As a result of this transaction, if approved and as applied, you will be entitled to 4 shares against 1 share held in Forbes & Company. Your company has transferred by sale its entire shareholding in Forbes Facility Services Private Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary to the company Silla Solutions Private Limited. Pursuant to the share purchase agreement, the company has received a closing date sale consideration of 39.6 crores and post-closing sale consideration of 2.4 crores. Are subject to realization of receivables under litigation by FFSBL. As per the terms of the share purchase agreement, this business came into the Forbes company in view of the Vivitreka Forbes Limited Composite Scheme. This activity is not a core competency of Forbes in a timely manner to ensure the value is realized at the time. Your company has entered into a sale deed dated June 3rd, 2022 with Equinix Private Limited for the sale of 3.8 acres of land at Chandivali, a total consideration 235 crores. The company has received the entire consideration of 235. Your company has also sold its entire stake in Shapoorji Forbes Limited to Messrs. GSM to try a related party-wide shares for an aggregate purchase consideration of 20 lakh. Your company and Maxa IDSA have entered into a 50-50 joint venture on December 5th for providing innovative laser marking and traceability solutions for the entire range of materials, metal and non-metals. Pursuant to the terms of the JVA, a joint venture company, Forbes Maxa Private Limited, has been incorporated December 9th, 2022. The operations of the JVC started from March 1st, 23. With all the above actions, it was possible to repay all debts, and as on date, we are happy to confirm all shareholders that we are now a net debt positive company. Consequent to all the above actions and after repayment of substantial debt with your company was able to secure a special interim dividend of 65 per fully paid equity share of rupees 10 each for the financial year. The operations of Forbes Technosis FTL, a 100% subsidiary, has been substantially rationalized and all external loans from banks have been fully repaid. The NCLT has approved the composite scheme of arrangement for merger of Forbes Capital Services Limited into FTL, reduction in the share capital of FTL on 24th September 22. The scheme has been effected 29th September 22. There are still some actions required and the management of FTL is working hard to address these issues. Consequent to the above rationalization and relevant developments actions, your company can now better focus to handle and address the key areas, namely overall engineering business, namely precision tools, industrial automation, and real estate business. The above actions enable your company to take challenging targets to leverage on the competencies and capabilities created within the new situation. The revenue from the operations of the engineering division rose to 206 crores. From 206 crores to 230 crores, our focus on excellence and customer delight helped the Totem Cutting Tools brand bag the best metal cutting tool brand award by the Times Group for the third consecutive year. Improvement across supply chain, including customer deliveries, helped us to grow trade and channel sales 22% year-on-year by strengthening the supply chain initiatives. Engineering business strengthened its capabilities in product development, building capacities, and improving efficiencies of operations. The year in discussion, it was not easy. Present conflict between Russia and Ukraine and the supply chain raw material created pressure, but we have still been able to manage and show success. Precision tool group business grew 16% year-on-year, even after the geopolitical crisis of Russia and Ukraine, which impacted our company's business to Russia and a less than anticipated demand from US. On the other hand, some of our product portfolio, taps, dies, rotary burrs, in spite of international challenges, have grown 20%. PTG portfolio has remarkable success in making inroads to the key account and development of key channel partners for future growth development requirements. Our cutting tool portfolio is now well accepted with multiple customers in aerospace, defense, and die and mold, valve industries, and auto component manufacturing sectors. Industrial automation and coding business is still under transformation and the growth stage, moving from purely marking business to special purpose machine, automated traceability solutions, and industry solutions after carving out laser technology as a separate JV. The industrial business is building scales in dot beam technology and conventional marking elements. Though presently small, these two product lines have grown year-on-year, are profitable and are growing. The company is now focusing on growth areas of building purpose machines and engaging in automation project to expand the business and achieve scale and volume to be able to operate more efficiently. Your company's real estate project, Visinia, has completed the construction phase 1 of the project containing towers A, B, C, D, and F, which has been made available for handover to customers. Phase 2 containing towers E, G, and H are expected to be completed in the next few quarters. The company has sold the entire flat inventory except 8 flats in the total project. We plan to sell this balance inventory in the festive season of 23 to optimize the value. As regards Lux and its subsidiaries, the board of Forbes Lux International, Forbes International AG, and Lux Schweig AG have filed a debt restructuring moratorium with the competitive court. So it's still at 11th April 23, and procedure was granted 17th April 23. The company is now administrator control, and the review will be done again at the mid-2023. In the meanwhile, the future course of the respective companies named above is being addressed by the respective boards. Each of the above points stated are pointers to the optimism and faith in the group to ensure and enhance the value of the shareholders, and we look forward to your continued support. As I conclude, may I, on behalf of the Board of Directors and the management of the company, once again thank you all for your continued support and encouragement.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I will now call one by one those members who have registered to speak. I now request the first speaker shareholder, Ms. Ashalata Maheshwari, to ask her questions. Please unmute your audio, video, and proceed.
The person with the said name is not connected in the meeting.
I now request Mr.
The next one, please.
I now request Mr. Anil Mehta to ask his question. Please unmute your audio, video, and proceed.
The person with the said name is not connected in the meeting.
Next, please.
I now request Mr. Yusuf Rangwala to ask his questions. Please unmute your audio, video, and proceed.
Yusuf Ji, please.
Good afternoon, respected dynamic chairman. Can you hear my voice, sir? Good afternoon, chairman, sir. Respected dynamic chairman, Mr. P. Mr. Sir, I am happy with our company department, especially as chairman speech, as you mentioned, and I am thankful to Rupa Khanna for giving me a link and also calling me. This is a very excellent, and this is 104 years company, sir, in the history of the 100-year past. Think to a Sapper Group company. The sun shine, but a Sapper Group never saw better. Your product, hand tool, and industrial automobile, precious cutting tools, hand tools, fashion tools, VD tools, string tools, plumbering tools, and furnace tool. And you, as you mentioned, and 10 rupees share, you given excellent dividend, sir. For that, I am thanking from my board and my all fellow. Sir, industrial auto also printed on the page. And sir, as our company share department has printed a very excellent balance sheet, and Madam Rupa Khanna Madam has sent me a balance sheet, and also Vinod sir has phoned me to join this meeting. This shows how we are carrying the shareholder. This is a very excellent company in the guidance of you, sir. Many years past, you have not made a physical, sir. At the time of Diwali, sir, if you keep a small get together, sir, small request, sir. We are having a building at Handeri, sir, if not mistaken, Chakala. So there are 4 buildings. I think 5 years, 6 years back, we visited a factory visit. Sir, I would like to know whether all the flats are sold. What are the present positions, sir? I would like to know. Whether all the 6 buildings are sold. What are the positions? I would like to know. And nothing more to it. The total number of staff at present factory, sir. Total number of staff कितना है? और सर आपने बोनस कब दिया था सर? 104 साल हुआ, 100 साल तब आपने बोनस किया था, नहीं किया तो सर मैं आपको विनती करता हूँ क्योंकि आपके पास जो बोर्ड है सर, we have an ample of reserve. So this is my humble request for the plant visit also, sir. One more thing, sir, for a factory visit and nothing more to it. My thanks very much for the company secretary department. Total share, sir. Wishing you a very happy new year, sir. Wishing you a very happy new year, sir. Which is a near 16. Wishing you a happy new year, sir. Festival
Thank you,
from my
side. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Wishing you a very happy 16, sir.
Yes, thank you. Sir. Thank
And
you.
also one more thing, one more visit left, sir. One more visit left, sir. 15 August, sir, which is very nearby. Wishing our company a happy 15th August Independence Day. Wishing my from Paris, happy Independence Day. And I am thankful to our board and its team. And nothing more to it. The guidance of your company is never just if छोटा सा share
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. We will answer your questions. Okay,
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, next, please.
Thanks for your question. Now we move on to the next speaker shareholder, Mr. Gautam Tiwari.
Please remind them it's 3 minutes, sir. Okay, this was 10 minutes practice. Please remind them 3 minutes. Right.
Sure, sir.
I think I am audible, sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Gautam, I can hear you. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Sir, so happy to see you, sir. Shapurji, my God. Although virtually, but I am very happy to see you, at least hale and hearty and pleasant faces. And our Mr. Tahiliani and Mr. Jagawat. These are the two stalwarts, sir, we have got in our company. And I am very sure the way they have worked and the way they have been taking the care of the retail shareholders, minority shareholders, and they have, and full management have taken all the efforts, leaving no stone unturned, and multiplied and unlocked the wealth of shareholders right from day one by taking amazing and wonderful decisions, timely decisions, and implementing them punctually, and thus totally multiplying the wealth of the shareholders, of all the shareholders and the company in all these years. I really would like to salute you for the best of the things, for the best of the duo that we have got as stalwarts in the company, sir, for years to.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And sir, I remember the physical meeting when we were together and we really enjoyed.
Sorry to intervene, sir. The allotted time of 2 minutes is over. We request you to please give opportunity to other shareholders who are in the queue.
Please wait for 1 minute. Please wait for 1 minute. Yes. Please wait for a minute. Please wait for a minute.
बोलो
गौतम जी बोलिए जल्दी बोलिए
Please, yes, sir. Sir, I am first very good afternoon to all this. And sir, बहुत अच्छी बैलेंस शीट बनाई है शेयर होल्डर्स के लिए और this our secretarial department is to be really complimented with the best of the services they have been providing. Rupa Khanna before this, Pankaj Khatri, and even Prashant Pradhan. So all the people are very hospitality and excellent investor service by all of them, and even the services of our technical team is also very good, and we are very happy, sir. Please, sir, this is the one day we are getting, so please give me 1 minute so that I can express myself. I'm very and sir, very thank you very much. Thank you for paying 65 rupees as dividend, which you have given, sir. We have a total trust, faith, and confidence in the management, and our lifetime support to you shall always continue. We support the appointment and reappointments of all the directors, sir. And we promise that our lifetime support will be there with you, and we will always be there sharing everything with you. Sir, small things I would like to know, some 2-3 things. Sir, what is the attrition rate of our employees now? And sir, our real estate business and the engineering business, which one is more profitable and bringing better revenue to us? And how many of our plants are operating at full capacity? These are, and sir, do we have any physically challenged person in our employment? And have we how much amount is ready to be transferred to government in IAPF? That's all. And the rest all is very fine, sir.
Thank you, Gautam ji. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I now request Ms. Humayun Purdehi to ask her questions. Please unmute your audio, video, and proceed.
Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shapuji, as you know, it's such a pleasure to meet you, though video conferencing, it is okay. We wish you all the best in every way and also your health. Just
Thank you so
few
much.
questions I want to ask is regarding this investor protection fund. Please see if first the people are shareholders are made aware, and then the money goes to the investor protection fund. One and two, I wanted to see regarding these tools and machine tools and all that. They are very good things. Do you export them? Of course, they are for Indians, Indian requirement. So do you export them? Your annual report is with me. Everything is with me. So I'm not going to, because I know you have only given 2 minutes. So I'm only going to stick to 2 minutes. But I want to know this. Do you export your anything? any of your products?
Yes.
Which country?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are exporting.
Because I've been given only 2 minutes. And I wish all the members of the board also all the best. And looking forward to the plant visit this Shapurji. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I now request Mr. Shobhana Sudhir Mehta to ask his questions. Please unmute your audio, video and proceed.
Next.
Shobhana ji, please go ahead.
Is Shobhana ji there or not there? Oh.
Yeah. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can.
Bolo Shobhana.
Hello. How are you? Good afternoon, everyone. Respected chairman, अन्य मेरे जाने माने डायरेक्टर भाई, शेयर होल्डर भाई बहन, मेरा नाम शोभना मेहता। सर अभी तो मैं ट्रैवल कर रही हूँ, सो मथुरा से बोल रही हूँ और बैलेंस शीट ई नोटिस वैलिड टाइम मिला। हमारे कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री रूपा जी ने एनुअल रिपोर्ट वेरी इंफॉर्मेटिव और प्रेजेंटेशन वाइज बहुत ही अच्छा बनाया है। तो मैं हमारी कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री रूपा जी और उनकी पूरी टीम को धन्यवाद देते हुए कहूंगी, वेरी वेल डन, वेरी गुड, कीप इट अप। सर रिजल्ट देखे सेटिस्फैक्टरी परफॉर्मेंस दिखाया है और आपने डिविडेंड भी काफी अच्छा दिया है। सो मैं आपको और आपकी एंटायर टीम को धन्यवाद देती हूँ। आपने 2 मिनट ही दी है, सो ज्यादा तो मैं क्या बोलूं। जहां तक मैं आपको जानती हूँ, पापा को भी जानती थी, सो इतने साल से मीटिंग में आ रही हूँ, सो कहूंगी कि मुझे आप पर और आपकी एंटायर टीम पर पूरा फेथ है कि आप जो भी करोगे वो कंपनी और शेयर होल्डरों के हित में ही होगा। लेकिन सर जस्ट फॉर माय इंफॉर्मेशन सिर्फ एक सवाल पूछना चाहती हूँ कि 2 इयर्स या 3 इयर्स का कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर प्रोग्राम कुछ हो तो बताइए, और हमारे यहाँ वुमेन एम्प्लॉय स्ट्रेंथ कितनी है। इसी के साथ में ज्यादा ना बोलते हुए हमेशा की तरह शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। डे बाय डे हम आपकी खुशियां हो जाए डबल, आपकी जिंदगी से दूर रहे हर ट्रबल, भगवान आप सबको रखे बिल्कुल फिट। अब आपकी कंपनी में और आपकी जिंदगी में आने वाले हर दिन हो सुपरहिट, यही शुभकामना के साथ सभी रेजोल्यूशन में फुल्ली सपोर्ट करते हुए कंपनी के लिए भी शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ। हमारी कंपनी दिन दोगुनी रात चौगुनी तरक्की करती रहे, ताकि आप हमें ईयर बाय ईयर बेटर परफॉर्मेंस के साथ बेटर डिविडेंड और नेक्स्ट ईयर बोनस भी दे पाए। हमारी यही कंपनी है जो 104 साल पुरानी है इंडियन होटल के साथ साथ। सो इसी के साथ में धन्यवाद देती हूँ। और 30 सितंबर को रक्षाबंधन का पवित्र त्योहार है। मैं आपको और आपकी एंटायर टीम को आने वाले सभी त्योहारों की भी शुभकामनाएं देते हुए कहूंगी, फूलों की खुशबू, कलियों की बहार, चांद की चांदनी, अपनों का प्यार, मुबारक हो आप सबको आने वाले सभी त्योहार। लास्ट में एक और दफा मैं रूपा जी और उनकी पूरी टीम को धन्यवाद दूंगी कि आज की मीटिंग में जुड़ने के लिए उन्होंने मुझे काफी हेल्प की। तो वेबएक्स टीम एंड सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट दोनों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द फ्यूचर सक्सेस। आप सबकी हेल्थ एंड वेल्थ हमेशा अच्छी बनी रहे, यही शुभकामना के साथ धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words.
Thank you, ma'am. I move on to the next speaker shareholder, Mr. Dinesh Bhatia, to ask his question. Please unmute your audio, video and proceed.
Hello. Good afternoon, Dinesh ji. Dinesh ji, please proceed. I think you're on mute.
It's centrally muted, so if the moderator can unmute.
Can the moderator?
Hello.
Yeah,
Sir,
unmute.
you're on
Mr.
mute,
Dinesh.
please.
Yes, gone out of mute.
Now audible, sir?
Yes,
Now
very
I'm
much, sir.
audible?
Yes, very much.
Yes, sir.
हाँ सर, मेरा आवाज सुनाई देता है सर?
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
हाँ, मैं दिनेश भाटिया बॉम्बे से बात करता हूँ। फर्स्ट तो मैं चेयरमैन श्री आपको और आपका एंटायर टीम को कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन कहूँगा कि आप लोग की मेहनत जो है बहुत अच्छी मेहनत है, जिसके कारण हमारा जो शेयर जो है वो आज की तारीख में जो हम ₹10 का शेयर जो 673 रुपीज कोट हो रहा है, वो आप लोग की मेहनत और हमारी कंपनी की प्रगति का आईना दिखा रही है। बीएसई जो है वो कंपनी का आईना है। जो भाव इसका अच्छा रहता है मीन्स के आप लोग फ्यूचर, हमारी कंपनी का फ्यूचर बहुत बढ़िया है, वो दिखा रही है। बाकी आप लोग जो मेहनत करके जो कंपनी को आगे ही आगे बढ़ाते रहे, वो बहुत बढ़िया चीज है। मेरे को आपको कुछ पूछना नहीं है, मेरे को तो खाली एक जानकारी चाहिए। उसके लिए मैं एक दो आइटम आपसे जानना चाहता हूँ। फर्स्ट तो हमारे पास सर हमारा जो एस्टेट का बिजनेस है, तो हमारी लैंड बैंक कितनी है, हमारा इन्वेस्टमेंट कितना है लैंड में, और हमारा प्रोजेक्ट आगे ये इसमें नया करने का क्या प्रोसेस है, आप लोग का प्रोग्रेस क्या आप कर रहे हैं, उसके बारे में। इन्वेस्टमेंट और इनकम दोनों कितना है हमारा रियल एस्टेट बिजनेस में सर, वो थोड़ा आप जानकारी देंगे। बाकी तो हम देखते हैं कि आप लोग बढ़िया ही बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं। मेरे आगे कई लोग ने आपसे बोनस का डिमांड किया, मैं बोनस नहीं मांग रहा हूँ सर। मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है, अगर आपकी नेक्स्ट मीटिंग में जो हो सके तो आप स्प्लिट करने का, हमारा ₹10 का शेयर जो है आखा साल में 400 से नीचे 396 से नीचे नहीं गया है, और हमारा जो आज का भाव जो है ₹10 का शेयर जो है 673 रुपीज है। तो सर आप या तो ₹5 का या तो ₹2 का जो शेयर करेंगे तो हमारे शेयर की संख्या बढ़ेगी, पर हमारा क्या है सर, बैलेंस शीट में कोई रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं होएगा, खाली शेयर की संख्या बढ़ेगी और कम प्राइस हो जाएगा, हमारा शेयर बढ़ेगा तो उसका भाव भी बढ़ जाएगा। अगर आप ₹5 का शेयर किया तो नेक्स्ट ईयर मेरे को श्योर है कि हमारा शेयर जो है वो वापस यही भाव पे हो जाएगा और हमें मिनी बोनस जैसा हो जाएगा। तो हो सके इतना हमारा रिक्वेस्ट है। बाकी तो आप सब अच्छा ही करते हैं, आपका सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट भी जो हमारे आगे भी स्पीकर का।
थैंक यू दिनेश भाई।
आपकी जैसी भावना है शेयर होल्डर को फायदा कराने की, ऐसे हमारे जो सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट है उसकी भी भावना जो है हमारे शेयर होल्डर के प्रति बहुत अच्छी है। हमें सेटिस्फाइड है। हम पहले के सेक्रेटरी भी अच्छे थे, अभी के भी जो सेक्रेटरियल मैडम जो है बहुत बढ़िया सर्विस दे रहे हैं, वो और उनकी टीम, मैं थैंक यू करता हूँ। हर एक रिजोल्यूशन में मैं सपोर्ट करता हूँ। बस हमारी कंपनी आगे बढ़ती रहे। ऑल द बेस्ट। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, Dinesh ji.
I now request Mr. Sakib Kapoor to ask his questions. Please unmute your audio, video, and proceed.
Hello.
Yes,
hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
जी सर, नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार।
आपका धन्यवाद। नमस्कार सर, आपका धन्यवाद सर मुझे ये अवसर देने के लिए। सर आई थिंक सो सर your management discussion speaks a lot of about the events, the happenings in the company, and sir, that under your leadership and the board has adequately rewarded the shareholders over a period of time, sir. So, firstly, I would like to thank you, under your leadership, the board, our CFO, the management team, for doing all the necessary things that create shareholder value. So, thank you, sir. But, sir, what I would like to request is that post today's say quarterly results, and also I have some not very few questions pertaining to the accounts and also to for how are things shaping up, which I would also like to take it offline also, sir, because in the paucity of time and also in fairness to all participants.
I think that's a very good idea. Your questions you can give directly to the company secretary, and we will be happy to answer you offline. Thank you so much.
And sir, 2 points only, sir, I would like to say. One point is that if a con call or a teleconference can be arranged with the CFO, then on one-on-one I can discuss a few of the points with your liberty. And so secondly, with this now further demerger which you are explaining about this precision tool business, we will be left with two verticals only: the precision tools business, this real estate one, and now a new JV which we have gone for this material metals and non-metals traceability. So if you could explain what would our company look like, say one year down the line post this rationalization goes through, and how what are we projecting in terms of revenue and profitability going ahead? And other than that, sir, the management discussion report has been very vivid, and it explains
a lot many points, but these basic point, if sir, if you could give us some color in your closing remark, and I once again request for a one-on-one if conversation, and also sir, I will be in Mumbai at the end of this month, so if I could come down and meet the MD and the CFO sir, that would be very good. I request for a appointment that I can negotiate with speak to the company secretary regarding it. I hope I
Saket,
would be given an opportunity.
okay, Saket.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Saket, we will have a look at it.
Saket, whenever you're coming, just call us a few days in advance and we should be able to meet to respond to your queries, if any.
Thank you, sir, and all the best to the team, sir. I hope to hear from you, sir, now.
Thank you. Yeah, bye-bye.
I now request Ms. Celestine Miskernes to ask her questions. Please unmute your audio, video, and proceed.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Mrs. Mascarenas, please go ahead.
See you. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. We can see you as well. Thank you.
When I kept my specs, but it's okay. Since I'm at home, just 1 minute. So many meetings, sir, you have kept at one time, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, number of meetings. Anyway, 2 you have kept good. Now I become very quick, Respected Chairman, Mr. Shapur P. Mistry, MD, NC, Tahilani, other members, my fellow shareholders in this evening. First of all, I thank the company secretary, Madam Rupa Khanna, for sending me an annual report and also listing me as a speaker and also giving me this platform to talk. Thank you very much. Now, annual report is good. Pictures of our products right in the beginning, facts and figures adhering to all the norms of corporate governments. Our revenue is up, PBT PAT down, but a hefty dividend, very good, and very good market capitalization. Now my queries, of course, first I say good CSR work. I appreciate it. Next one, my queries. Have we gone for ESG, sir? Sir, you're not hearing my question.
Yes,
sir,
please go ahead.
Gone for ESG rating. If so, what is our rating score? And any desire, any wish to put it on some ESG platform, list on a ESG platform if our ratings are very good? Please throw light. The next one is we are in Totem, high performance cutting tools, Kendo hand tools, 4x spring lock washers, Bradma industry automation. Out of these 4 things where we are having a very good cutting edge and which gives us more revenue along with margins. Total number of employees, and 4th is capex for the next 3 years for organic and inorganic growth. And what is our vision? What is our future roadmap for the next 5 years? And where do we see our Forbes image? With this, thank you very much. I supported all the resolutions. I wish my company all the best. Once again, namaskar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we move on to the 10th speaker shareholder, Mr. Vinay Bhede, to ask his questions. Please unmute your audio, video, and proceed.
Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please proceed.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me start my video. Chairman, Mr. Shapur Mistry, Managing Director, Mr. Tahiliani, other directors present at today's AGM, company executive shareholders. I am Vinay Bhede, a company shareholder speaking, from Mumbai. I must thank you, sir, for an excellent, depiction of the company. Annual report is very detailed. I enjoyed reading it. Now, from the understanding of the report, a few points I have noted. Year 2023 was a year of reorganization and rationalization of the company's business. Thanks for the special interim dividend of rupees 65 per share of rupees 10 each. Now, some quick questions to understanding of 2 business divisions for company better, sir, and they are precision tools and industrial automation. I have got just 3 questions to ask of these 2 businesses. The first question, sir, is that what are the typical margin bands for the precision tool and the industrial automation business? Question number 2, the order book position as on 1st of April 2022 and 1/4/2023 for both the precision tools and the industrial automation business? And the third question, the trend in input cost this year for both these divisions as compared to last year. Otherwise, I think most of the details have already been given in the annual report. I support all the resolutions, and I'm extremely pleased to note, if I heard you correctly, that our Totem brand has won, the award for the third consecutive year in succession. We're really very proud, of having won these awards. I will not take much of common time. I will close, with to you, sir, for your, and to the all board of directors and employees. Thank you for giving an opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Vinay, for your kind words. Thank you, Vinay, for your kind words. Thank you very much.
I now request Mr. Hariram Chaudhary to ask his questions. Please unmute your audio, video, and proceed.
I've unmuted now. I'm opening my video. Now I've started my video. Now, Chairman Sri Mr. Ji, Mr. Tailiani Ji, because I will be speaking about CSR also. And I first appreciate Rupa Ji, who sent the report and is maintaining the relationship with the shareholders. Now, Mr. Chairman, in all the companies, at least minimum 3 minutes are given. And I will finish within 3 minutes. Now, Mr. Chairman, there are very few companies who are having 100 years, more than 100 years, and we are proud that we are shareholders of this company. Now, Mr. Chairman, I'm speaking about CSR. Kindly let us know who are the CSR committee members and how much amount we have spent, and whether this amount is more than 2% of this net profit. Now, I suggest that all our meetings may be held hybrid, physical as well as on mobile. I suggest that we have a Diwali get together in the month of November. Now, about I compliment for the income and the profit and dividend. The annual report, I compliment the company secretary for having given the voluminous information in the annual report. And I have one more suggestion, that have a dedicated mobile phone in the secretary department, so that if we don't get the landline number, at least we can give the message. Please let us know whether we are using the solar energy, whether we are using the water harvest. Please also let us know what are the latest technology, digital technology that we have adopted. Have we adopted artificial intelligence also? Please let us know who are the competitors, how much capital expenditure we have spent during 22-23, and how much will be spending in 23-24. And Mr. Chairman, I support all the resolution. And now, how many total participants are there today? Kindly let us know. About unclaimed dividend, this is my last point. Unclaimed dividend, send one more reminder to those who are not claimed yet. Now, in conclusion, I convey my best wishes for all-round progress and prosperity of the company. Thank you, Mr. Ji, Tailiani Ji, and Rupa Ji. My name is Hariram Chaudhary. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hariram Chaudhary. Thank you very much.
I now request Mr. Bimal Agarwal to ask his questions. Please unmute your audio, video, and proceed.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I'll thank the company secretary, his team, and also the management staff and the shareholders. As at Corona time, our share price was around same 700. Now it is, I can tell you, is more than 8,000, because on one share you had given 15 shares of other company. That price is around 500. That's like demerger company. We give 30 shares. I had 2 shares. Now I got 30 shares of that company. It has skyrocketed. The shares have skyrocketed from that time after demerging. And now again you all are demerging. And what is the amount of shares we'll get of the demerged company? And
The ratio is 1:4. 1:4.
1:4. Okay. As Bhatia asked, like, what is the land bank we got? I don't want to repeat that, but what is the land bank and any more companies we are planning to take over? That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Agarwal. Thank you.
I now request Mr. Bharat Shah to ask his questions. Please unmute your audio, video and proceed.
The person with the said name is not connected in the meeting.
Next, please.
I now request Ms. Smita Shah to ask her questions. Please unmute your audio, video and proceed.
हेलो हेलो सर आवाज आ रही है मेरी
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. Please proceed.
ओके ओके थैंक यू सर माननीय चेयरमैन श्री सपूर जी एमडी श्री महेश जी और अन्य सभी माननीय डायरेक्टर्स स्मिता शाह मैं बात करती हूँ सादर नमस्ते सर भरत शाह का थोड़ा उनका टेक्निकल इशू के कारण वो मेरे से ही बात करेंगे तो सर हमें थोड़ा टाइम दीजिए और साल में एक बार आप मिलते हो वो भी वीसी थ्रू तो थोड़ा धीरज धर के हमें बात करने का मौका दीजिए सर थैंक यू सर सर पहले तो मैं आज हमारी जो 104th अपनी जो एजीएम की मैं शुभकामना और बधाई के साथ कहूंगी कि आज हमारी कंपनी बहुत बेस्ट वर्क के साथ अच्छा गुड वर्क के साथ आगे बढ़ रही है हमारे स्टैंड लोन और कंसोलिडेटेड दोनों में अच्छा खासा अपना बढ़ावा हो रहा है तो बहुत खुशी हो रही है और सर ये सब आपकी लीडरशिप का कमाल है पूरी बोर्ड टीम का सभी एम्प्लॉयज की वर्कर की सभी मेहनत लगन आज इतनी पुरानी कंपनी बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस के साथ आगे बढ़ी है सो मेरा विश्वास है कि आप हमेशा फ्यूचर में बहुत ही एक्सेलेंट वर्क के साथ आगे बढ़ोगे और फ्यूचर में अभी जो डिविडेंड या उससे भी बेहतरीन डिविडेंड आप दे पाओगे यही मेरी शुभकामना और बोनस के लिए भी हम नहीं कहेंगे क्योंकि हमें पता है कि आप तो देने वाली हो फ्यूचर में आपने हमेशा शेयर होल्डर का ख्याल रखा है सो बात नहीं करेंगे बोनस के लिए सो मेरी बेस्ट टू बेस्ट शुभकामना भी आपके साथ है और हमारा हरदम सपोर्ट है सो आज के रिजोल्यूशन में मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट करती हूँ और कंपनी सेक्रेटरी मिस रूपा जी और उनकी पूरी टीम को मैं सराहना करती हूँ इन्वेस्टर सर्विस के लिए मैं जरूर कहूंगी कि हमेशा शेयर होल्डर को हमारी कोई भी क्वेरी हो सॉल्व करते हैं लिंक भी हमें बिफोर टाइम भेजी हमें रिपोर्ट भी भेजा वेरी ट्रांसपेरेंट इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ बढ़िया बैलेंस शीट बनाई है सो रूपा जी और उनकी टीम को मैं हार्टली धन्यवाद उनकी प्रशंसा करते हुए सर उनका वेरी बेस्ट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस के लिए और सर मेरी खास हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट है कि नेक्स्ट ईयर एजीएम हम हमारी जो 105वीं जो रहेगी तो सर फिजिकली करें और मुझे 100% होप है कि हम रूबरू ही मिलेंगे और रूबरू हम आपके साथ रहेंगे फिजिकल एजीएम में बस आप सभी ऑलवेज रहे गुड हेल्थ वेल के साथ और फ्यूचर्स की बेस्ट शुभकामना के साथ फुल्ली सपोर्ट करते हैं धन्यवाद सर चालू रखिए भरत साहब बात करते हैं थैंक यू
माननीय चेयरमैन श्री और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर सर मेरा नाम भरत शाह सर आप बहुत व्यवस्थित कंपनी चला रहे हो और शेयर होल्डर को हमेशा रिस्पेक्ट दिया और शेयर होल्डर का अच्छा रिटर्न दिया मैं बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ आपने डिविडेंड भी 65 रुपीज दिया मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर और आपके पूरे जो अवार्ड्स मिले उसके लिए भी धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ और सीएसआर एक्टिविटी भी अच्छी चल रही है धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर मैं सर शॉर्ट में बात कर रहा हूँ और इसलिए मैं डिविडेंड ये कुछ बोल नहीं रहा हूँ सर आने वाले साल में हो सके तो बोनस देना और सर प्लांट विजिट जो मेरे पहले शेयर ने का ऐसा जरूर कराने की मेरी आपको और हार्टली विनंती है और अपने कंपनी सेक्रेटरी रूपा जी और उनकी पूरी सीएस टीम को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ क्योंकि बहुत बेस्ट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दे रहे कभी भी शेयर की कोई क्वेरी है तो सॉल्व करते हम आपकी ऑफिस में आते तो हमको व्यवस्थित बात करते तो उनकी पूरी टीम को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर और सर अपना नेक्स्ट ईयर हो सके तो फेस टू फेस मीटिंग रखना तो एक अपन हर साल मिलते थे ऐसे मिलेंगे तो नेक्स्ट ईयर मैं होप रखता हूँ 100% आप फिजिकल मीटिंग रखेंगे अपन साथ साथ मिलेंगे आने वाले सभी त्योहारों की शुभकामनाएं पारसी पटेटी सब त्योहारों की शुभकामना और सब रिजोल्यूशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर थैंक यू वेरी मच जय हिंद थैंक यू वेरी मच
Thank you, Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Adil Irani to ask his questions. Please unmute your audio, video and proceed.
The person with the said name is not connected in the meeting.
I now call for the last speaker shareholder, Mr. Kirti Shah, to ask his questions. Please unmute your audio, video and proceed.
The person with the said name is not connected in the meeting.
Okay, mine, yes. So the first, I can go ahead with this.
In case any of the registered speaker could not join or speak due to technical reasons or queries raised by you during the meeting, have remain unanswered, you can send your request by writing to the company at investor.relations@forbes.co.in. On receipt of any such request, the company will respond suitably.
I request the Managing Director and his teams to respond to all the queries raised by the shareholders, and I shall supplement to the responses given when required. This part shall be responded by Mahesh Teliani and... Okay.
So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will take up most of the questions that were asked, and for those which I am not able to answer, we will send you a formal response later. So, the questions that were asked is, one of the question was, what is the status of Visinia sale? We have only 8 flats remaining, and as mentioned in the chairman's speech as well, out of these 8 flats, we propose to sell them in the festive season of 2023, which is between October 2023 and December 2023. We believe that we will be selling all the project off before the end of this year. The next question was related to what kind of amounts have been transferred to Investor Protection Fund. As on date, we have transferred 163,000 shares to the Investor Education and Protection Fund. And we have transferred an amount, last amount transferred of dividend was around 120,000 rupees. The next amount transferred due is in 2024. So as a process, we also go to all shareholders before we make sure that any amounts are transferred to Investor Education Fund. One of the question was related to how many women are there in the organization. We have a total staff strength of around 16 women in the organization as on date. Somebody asked a question about exports. Yes, we have exports and they are to multiple countries. This is something a focus area for us, and we will make sure that we grow on this aspect. We were asked about attrition rate. This is around anywhere between 17 to 19% at the moment in the management grade. So this is the kind of attrition that we saw during the last year. On the question related to capital expenditure, if you look at the balance sheet of the last accounting year, we spent an amount of around 10 crore rupees in the last year. We have plans to spend anywhere between 30 to 50 crores in this year because we are looking at growth, and this is the kind of amount that we'll be spending during the year. As regards the land bank and the market value, the book value of the land bank investment is around 26.393 crores, and the market value, as you can see it in the financial accounts as well, is around 650 crore rupees. Future view on the company. The law does not permit me to speak about the future profitability of the company. However, we believe that we see a very optimistic scenario, and that is the reason why we are doing the demerger of the business, and we expect better values to come over a period of time. A question was asked about ESG rating. We do not have a formal rating system. BSRB rules still do not apply to us, but proud to announce that we were doing some kind of a comparison on that. We have collected some data, and specific information, if required, related to that could be spoken to the company secretary, and we have that available for the year ending 31st March 2023. So I would request anybody interested in the ESG data to speak to the company secretary and try to get that information. As regards CSR amount, we talked, so somebody asked about the constitution of the CSR committee. Mr. Shivanandan is the chairman of the CSR committee. Myself and Mr. Jay Mawani are the other members of the CSR committee. The activity which we have undertook for CSR over the last 2-3 years was a focused approach, and we took up developing a school for primary people, which is in and around Aurangabad. So Aurangabad being our factory, it is very, very helpful and good for the society. We get our visibility, we are able to help educate children, and last but not the least, we also end up doing a good social cause. So that is the activity. The amount that we spent last year was around 20 lakhs rupees. So that is the information related to CSR. One of the question was, do we use solar energy? Yes, our plant has a solar generation unit. It's a small unit, but that is a start that we did around 3 years, 3 years ago.
Yes, sir.
We have a 1 megawatt power plant in the factory, and that power consumption is used to that. We will expand it over a period of time. Land bank value I already said. As regards plant visit, I'm requesting all shareholders who are interested to connect with Rupa, and I'm sure she will arrange a visit to the factory over the next couple of months. That plan could be done. Should not be a problem at all. And one commitment from my end, next meeting will be a physical meeting. I know you guys are aspiring to meet, and we will do it next year in this manner. I think I've answered most of the questions. If there are any specific questions, feel free to write to the company secretary, and we will make sure that we respond to those questions in a few days. Thank you very much, Rupa.
Thank you. I thank the shareholders for attending the meeting and for their continued support, and to authorize the company secretary to accept and countersign the scrutinizer's report and declare the consolidated voting results on receipt of the scrutinizer's report. I now request Ms. Rupa Khanna to conduct the voting and conclude the voting. Thank you very much.
Mr. Makran Joshi, partner, Makran and Joshi and Company, practicing company secretaries, have been appointed as scrutinizer for this meeting. The e-voting facility will remain open till 15 minutes after the conclusion of the meeting to enable shareholders to cast their votes. As the AGM is held through video conferences and as the resolution have already been put to e-voting, there will be no proposing and seconding of the resolution. I request members to cast their vote if not already casted. The results would be announced after 2 working days of the conclusion of the meeting, and the same would be intimated to BSE and also uploaded on the website of the company and NSDL. Thank you. With this, the meeting is concluded. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you to the directors also for attending. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. And thanks to the NSDL team as well.